It's 4:16 my time and my battery is at 88% as I'm starting this collective message. The first thing that they want me to bring to notice is that Lana Del Rey is definitely significant for this collective. Rainy days are also significant. Spiders, mushrooms, the full moon being significant. There's a lot of signs and synchronicities, but essentially the download that was coming through is that there is a connection that wants to take place, but both the masculine and the feminine are kind of pushing each other away in different kinds of means, okay? And I feel like Lana Del Rey is coming through because the feminine in this collective is definitely a little bit darker, divine, feminine coded. You could push people off, you could be a little bit scary, you could be a little bit brash. And I feel like the masculine on the other side of things isn't so much dark, divine, feminine coded, but might be a little bit nervous to approach someone of that caliber, of that standing. So I'm gonna stop talking. We're gonna shuffle and see what this message is about 101. But yeah, this feels new. This feels like this could be a situationship. This feels like this could be a coworker, but Spirit's excited to get this message out. 111 as I pause, but I literally just kept hearing, watch what you say to me. Like, you're very intimidating to this masculine, and because of that, they may feel hesitation to approach. They may feel like you might not be interested in them, that you might just kind of brush them off to the side. And the King of Swords in the reversal, as I'm saying all of this, they've had a lot of suppressed emotions. They've had a lot of suppressed feelings, okay? I think sometimes too, because they're not fully vocal in what they want to say and what they're feeling towards you, they can come off as like cold or disinterested or having kind of like a cold, sour heart when that's not them at all. It's just they feel with the devil in the reversal. And then what else do we have? The Chariot. Everything that they thought that they wanted, every quality that they thought was important, they're realizing that it's shifting in real time with you. And all of those illusions, all of those fears, all of those insecurities are quickly getting erased with it. And it's just like this huge like brain fart moment for your person. They're really having me pay attention to both of these horses in this deck, like the black and the white. Like there's definitely a polarity between the two of you, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't work. I think that it's actually indicative of having a good element of having you guys balance each other out in the arenas and areas that you need to. 234 as I say that. Spirit, what other cards do you have for this collective? All of the cards are flying on the floor, y'all. We have the Four of Swords in the reversal and the King of Wands with the Two of Swords in the reversal here. I'm hearing ready to step up to the plate. This season of waiting, this season of the two of you guys kind of, again, it's for so long, you could have brushed this person aside. You could have felt like, oh, I need to be alone. This person could have felt like, oh, I'm not ready to approach them. But with the King of Wands and the Four of Swords both coming in the reversal, it's like you, or they rather, are no longer wanting to wait, no longer wanting to hide, no longer wanting to think about all of the what ifs, because the Two of Swords in the reversal, they've been at this crossroads for such a long time. And again, they can either just stay there and pop themselves in the middle and forever wonder what's going to happen, or they make the decision. They step forward. And the King of Wands and the Chariot, I really feel like this masculine is feeling inspired to head towards you. I want to know why. Why in particularly now? I just heard hot commodity and off the market. You may be having other people interested in you at this time. You may be going on other dates. See another card on the floor. Yeah, the Eight of Swords in the reversal. You've released yourself from the fears of being too dark, of being too much, of not being able to find love because of who you are. And so you've really stepped out again. You've really put yourself out there. And I feel like this person is picking up on the energy surrounding you, picking up on the interests surrounding you, and they know that you're no longer in a position to feel like you need to hide certain versions of yourself or certain qualities of yourself in order to find someone, a match. 414. Why now though, Spirit? Why now? Two of Cups and the Lovers and the Eight of Cups. The time is now because this masculine has finally realized how beautiful this connection is. And I can't really showcase this Lovers card, but I do want to just point out the normal genitalia of these individuals was swapped. So there's definitely a uniqueness to this pair. It's like, again, you're not going to be like every single couple that's walking on the street and is for a reason, okay? Because the two of you guys share this divine love. The two of you guys share this common goal, this common interest. And with the Eight of Cups here, I love, love, love this interpretation of this Eight of Cups. Because it's not just walking away, but it's moving towards the source of abundance. It's moving towards the source of the goal. And that's exactly what your person is doing. They're leaving behind the people, the situations, the vices, the mindsets that have been restricting you from coming into union. And, you know, even though this may have been a lonely path, they're realizing that they would rather have you in it than all of the illusionary people, than all of the fake individuals, than all of the toxic situations. And so I'm hearing, even if they have to walk alone in these moments, they know that they're able to do so, and they know that they're prepared. And with the Chariot, they're doing so as fast as reasonably possible, okay? There are certain things that need to be done. There are certain things that need to be unfolded in time, but at the same time, they're not lollygagging, okay? They know what they want, and what they want is you, and they're working to get to that. They're working to get to that end destination. The Sun, is there any other final messages, Spirit? Is there any final messages for this collective? Strength, the High Priestess. You've known this all along. The Magician right underneath that too. The Magician, the High Priestess, and Strength. You've been able to foresee exactly what you've manifested, exactly what you've wanted, exactly what you've desired, but as with all manifestations, we have to be patient. We have to allow them to integrate in the 3D, and you just being patient for your person to come to these resolutions, for you to also realize too with this Strength and this High Priestess that you were never meant to diminish these qualities. You were never meant to feel insecure of this. 636, these are all of your strengths. These are all of your attributes. And so again, part of this divine feminine's, part of your lessons, part of what you needed to do was really step into your power and to step into that manifestation ability, which is exactly what you've been doing. But Spirit is really saying, hold on to patience, hold on to hope. I always feel like the feminine goes through this part of the process a little bit earlier rather than the masculine. So with the Strength card, you just need to stay in your own lane, do your own thing, trust in your own abilities, trust in this ability for this connection to come together and for it to be beautiful. Like, I love it. You're never supposed to be lighter. You were never supposed to hide your gifts. You were never supposed to hide your insight. Like, that's exactly what makes you divine. That's exactly what makes you you. That's exactly what this person loves. So don't hide it. Don't diminish it. Like, that's the final message.